Good morning, friends. This is Chris from Worthington Home. I have quite a day ahead. I'm going to try to accomplish a lot of things. I'm going to start off by going to a store I swore I would never go to again because I'm nutty. And that store is Red, White, and Blue in Waterbury. And the last time I went there, it was incredibly crowded and there were a lot of shouty, cranky announcements that played over and over again and drove me nuts. So I said I would never go back. However, while I was at the store, I did find a couple of things that I sold for a nice profit. So I'm not often in that neck of the woods, but I'm going to be kind of close to Oxford, Connecticut, where there's a beautiful Goodwill. I'm also going to meet someone who has bought a lot of gorgeous things from my eBay store, and she lives in Trumbull and wanted to know if we could meet up so she could save the shipping. She's going to save a lot of money on shipping, I'll tell you that, because she bought some phenomenal things, some of my favorite things. I think our taste must be exactly the same. So I'm going to meet her. I'm going to check out that Goodwill. Then I'm going to come home. I have lots of listing to do and maybe some editing. We'll see. So fingers crossed that my experience at Red, White, and Blue is very different than it was the last time. I think getting there very early in the morning might be helpful. We'll see. Let's go. Okay, we're here, and so is every other person on the planet Earth. This parking lot is mobbed. What a lot of cars. Let's go in and see what they have. Okay, here is the discount chart. Let's remember that. All right, we're heading inside. Fingers crossed there are some good things here. They have lots of bags, but that's not what I'm looking for today. Here is the section that has all of the kinds of stuff that I tend to like best, all of the china and glass, etc. This is really interesting. It looks like it has kind of a built-in floral frog, and I think it has a nice look. $5.99, but we know green is discounted, so that's an option. And this covered casserole has a great look, but it's chipped, so we'll leave it behind. And there's another pretty china piece. And I really like this stoneware jug, $9.99, but the lid's cracked. There are so many little bits and pieces in these plastic bags. There are rows and rows of them. It would take an hour to get through all this. Here we have a pie plate. Haven't seen one in a while, so it's nice to know they're still out there plaguing me. This is a pretty bowl. I like the flowers on this. It was made in the German Democratic Republic. These canisters are really beautiful. I always love antique canister sets like these. And this set seems very complete. $7.99 for each canister, but that's a discounted color. And these were made in Germany. I really like this piece. I like the blue and white flowers. It's Mikasa. I wanted to show you all of the furniture that they have in this store. There is a whole lot of it, and it just goes on and on and on. All right, I think I've done my damage here, and it's time to move on with my day. So it's official. My love for that store has not increased. It's a really unpleasant place. The employees are not polite. The people are not polite. The shouty messages are not polite. Ew. However, I will say I bought some interesting things. I like what I got, and I think they will be a nice addition to my eBay store. That said, I think thrifting generally should be more fun than this. So let's go somewhere pleasant. Let's head to Goodwill in Oxford. Last time I was there, I thought it was a beautiful store. Let's hope it still is. I need a little beauty just about now. I'm at the Goodwill in Oxford right now. I've popped these pillows in my cart so I can kind of think about them while I shop and see what they have. This basket's really cute with the roosters on it and the rooster lining inside of it. Kind of a country look. I like these squared off plates. $5 a piece is probably more than I want to pay for them, even though I really do like them. They also have a good bit of paint loss around the rim, which often happens with gilded kinds of things. Here's a pretty bowl. The flowers are very cheerful on this. $2. This was made in the USA. Here's a very pretty bowl. This kind of looks like a veranda. This was made in Italy. Really pretty piece for only $2. I like this stoneware bowl. This was made in Italy. $8. It's not a terrible price, but more than I want to spend for the purposes of reselling. This rooster picture is very funny. I like this hydrangea dish. Beautiful colors on this piece, $5. I do love some hydrangeas, so I'm gonna have to think about this one. All right, we're headed to the last stop of the day. We're going to the Goodwill in Shelton. I've never been here before, so we'll see how it is. This is an interesting spoon rack, I think. It's a great piece, but there's a crack on the top, unfortunately. $3 for this. Here's an interesting stack of false graph pieces. And these rims are really interesting. Venetian scroll is the pattern. Here's some blue heaven plates. I don't often see those at Goodwill. They want $5 for one plate. I like this Santa figure. He's got a great look. He's some kind of pitcher. FF, I wonder if that's Fitz and Floyd. And these are beautiful plates. I like them a lot. $5 per plate is more than I'm probably gonna spend. This is Noritake, and they do have a lovely pattern, but I think too much to resell. I like this little gravy boat as well for $3, and this is Limoges, but gravy boats can be a slow sale, so I'm not sure that I want to pick up another one just now. This is a very sweet plate for $3. I like the bird on this. This is false graph. That would be pretty for the holidays. And what do we have here? Let's see. This was made by Mikasa. This is Sarah Stone. $3 for this little plate and some Crazy Daisy. I like this bowl. It's very retro. Axon's Genuine Stoneware. These mugs have a really fun look. Very country. $2 each. ND. I don't like to store mugs, so probably not. This is a really pretty Sango platter. It has such a cool homemade look. And here's a companion piece to it. $5 on these. I like them. I'm just checking out the glassware. These are beautiful wine glasses, and they have a lovely stem. However, $5 per glass, so that's definitely more than I want to pay. I'm looking to see if they have any mark on them that would explain that high price. I'm not seeing one, but they certainly are pretty regardless. These are pretty cups and saucers. This whole set is lovely. Very pretty pattern on this with the flowers. This was made by Johan Haviland. $8 is outrageous. This little pilgrim set is plentiful on eBay, so if you're feeling like you have to have them for your seasonal decor, just head to eBay. You'll find them there. All right, I am tired and it is time to go home. I had a really good day. Well, there's just no getting around the fact that we have a ginormous haul to go over. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm a little bit daunted about how to even start talking about this because I went a little crazy. And what's funny is like, I didn't really especially intend to go crazy. I started off my thrifting day thinking, you've lots of stuff to list. There's plenty of things for the store. Let's just be very particular and not get too much. And then this thing happened that's on my dining room table now. This thing meaning this massive, massive haul. So let's just get into it. I'm gonna show you these panels first. So these are Floral Wall Art panels or pictures. They're pretty tall, as you can see. They're a matched set. They have kind of a cool vintage look, and I was really drawn to them. These comped out well on eBay, so I think they'll be a good sale. These are definitely going on my eBay store, and although they wouldn't look right in my colonial house, I think they are really super fun and have a nice look. So I'm hoping those do well. And they were $10 for the pair. Oop, I think, unless it was a discount. I'm gonna stop talking about price. Stop with the price. Okay, then I picked up, now I don't think I've ever picked this kind of thing up before. I think this was a first for me. So I found these two Fallsgraph pots with covered lids. And I like them because they're enameled and, oop, sorry about that. I had to let Eric into the house. So what I liked about these pots and pans, I liked that they had their lids, but I really liked the cornflower blue design on these. I thought they were really interesting. Here is the back stamp. So I picked these up. I picked up these awesome corn on the cob holders, or dishes, I guess. I love these. These are also Fallsgraph. These are so awesome. And if you don't have something like this, I can tell you this is game changing when you have your corn on the cob. It's so nice to have them in their own individual size dishes. And we use the holders in the whole thing. And it's just really nice to eat your corn on the cob this way. So if you don't have anything like this, you might want to consider picking this up or something like this up. I love mine and I use them all the time. So these were a nice little find. This is quite different. Oh, Iris needs to be moved. Hold on. Looks like it's going to be one of those haul videos where I just get interrupted every 20 seconds. I'm hoping not. Eric has a bunch of friends coming over. They're hanging out in the barn and playing cards and cooking out. So that should be him squared away. And that should mean that the dogs and cats eventually settle down. Right now, he's been in and out of the house, so you can hear some tap dancing in the background. So the next thing I picked up was this very sweet music box. It works. I'm not gonna start it because once it starts, it wants to keep on going, but it's like kind of a burl wood. And this was made in Italy. Inlaid Woodworks, Sorrento Specialties, quality music box made in Italy. So this is really sweet. Oh, there it goes. There you have it. So this is very sweet and this will be going on my eBay store. I have to move a cat. All right, I just opened up the door leading from the kitchen to the outside. The screen door is the cat's favorite place to sit these days. So it has a little latch. They can't push the door open or anything, but they love to sit in front of the screen door and just like smell all the smells and watch the neighborhood go by. And our neighborhood is pretty interesting. It's a busy place. Lots of people walking by, lots of dogs walking by, squirrels scampering by, birds, the whole thing. So they're pretty happy now. All right, I picked up, this is nothing special, but it's just a little white enamel measuring cup. It's not in perfect condition inside. You can see it's got a couple of little dings in the enamel. These things are so easy to damage, But overall, it's in pretty good shape. These are just great little pieces. I will probably put this on my eBay store. If it doesn't sell, I can always find a use for a piece like this, but it probably will. So that will go on my store. I have a slightly sad friend, not super sad, just maybe mopey. I have a mopey friend, let's say that. So here is a very, very pretty coffee pot that I picked up. I loved the little top to it. Has nice gold details, and this was made, I don't know where, it's German, I think, because the back stamp is in German. The only downside to this is that the spout has some very little tiny chips in it. I wish I had noticed that before. I didn't. So I hope somebody will still get it. I mean, to be honest, it's extremely difficult to see, and it's otherwise in excellent shape. So I'm hoping that someone will still be excited to find this. Again, look at the top. It's really, really pretty. So I got that. And I also got this like bowl with a covered lid. I thought this was so pretty. You can see the top is blue. I loved the blue and white flowers. This is a little Mikasa piece. It says Mikasa Continental Persian Blue. I thought it was very lovely. So I picked that up for my eBay store. Then I found these adorable, there's 4 of them, but I will just show you one so you get the idea. I found these adorable tiny cups and saucers. They are so pretty. It's really loud now because I opened the door for the cats. It's like, you have to just pick your battles. Are you gonna fight with the cats making the noise? You're gonna fight with the outside and all the loud cars? Friends, I don't know. I'm just doing my best. Anyway, teacup. It reminds me of Royal Copenhagen. It's not Royal Copenhagen. This was actually made in France. I'll show you the back step. Bleu de Four Decor. So this is not Limoges. Here is the back stamp on these. I just thought they were so sweet. And again, I loved that there were 4 of them. I think they are very, very much like Royal Copenhagen, as I said. And of course, as you know, I love anything made in France. Okay, I have to reach for the next things. So the next thing I found comped very well on eBay. So I think this was probably my best purchase from Red, White, and Blue. Why do I always have trouble saying that? It's like the colors of the flag. It's not hard. Jeez. But anyway, I bought this very pretty platter. Look at the flowers all around the rim. I really thought this was sweet. This is Franconia. It's called Pirouette, and it was made in Germany. This seems to be a really good seller. So I'm hoping that this does very well. I was super careful getting it home. Red, White, and Blue does not give you any wrapping, anything to wrap anything in. They don't give you any bags or boxes. You can't buy any bags or boxes. You have to pay in cash. Did I mention I do not like that store? Okay, I picked up this big tin. This is so interesting because this is Crispy Can, made in Hamden, Connecticut, which is not far from here. It's actually really close to here. I used to live in North Haven, Connecticut for a period of time, which is the next town over. And I do a lot of my shopping in Hamden. So I got this really cool tin. It has a super neat sort of 1960s look to it. I don't know if it's that old. And the top is really kind of weird. Looks like it has these little particles in it. I don't know if somebody added that or if that's how it actually is supposed to be, but this seems to sell well on eBay, so this will be going on my eBay store. The last thing I picked up, I'm going to show you on the table. I bought these fabulous canisters. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. And this one is neat. This is a little salt and it has the wooden lid, and I guess you could wall mount this if you wanted to. But I thought they had a great look about them. And they ended up, the whole set ended up being under $20. And here is the back stamp. They were made in Germany, as you can see. I thought they were so very elegant. Actually, I thought that was it for red, white, and blue, but I am mistaken. I actually have 3 more things to show you. So let me show you this beautiful bowl. I thought this was gorgeous. I love the flower detail on this. This was made in the German Democratic Republic. But yeah, I thought this was so pretty, and it's got flowers all around the rim as well. So I thought this would be great as just a decorative piece or as an actual serving bowl on somebody's table. But I thought it was really beautiful, so I grabbed it. And oof, these are heavy. But I found this stack of Rooster Plates. I really like the blue background on this, especially. It makes the red on the rooster's comb really pop. And this was made by Warren Kimball, Warren Kimball, and this was made by Sakura in New York. So these are really cute, and the date on these were 1999, so these are vintage. And I think they're really fun. Now there's a cat on me, so Eric unexpectedly came in, which caused the dogs to get excited, which caused the cats to get excited, and now I have a friend. Isn't he cute? Hello. Hello, friend. So the last thing I want to show you, I think was a particularly good find. I think we're going to go back to the table. I'm going to cuddle this cat for a minute, and then we'll go back to the table. So I bought this big stack of silver-plated chargers. They were half price, so I didn't pay $20 for them. It's a nice big stack. And I've been wanting chargers that aren't like the flimsy plastic ones that I have. I had gotten mine on Amazon. They are really not very nice. You can also get the same ones at Dollar Tree. These are so much prettier, and I think they'll look gorgeous on my table. I love to put my brown and white plates onto chargers. I just think it gives them more oomph. I'll show it to you in a clip after I finish showing my haul. So I think this is gonna work out really nicely, and I was excited to find these. So after red, white, and blue, I drove to Goodwill in Oxford. The dogs do not like it when Amazon deliveries are made. I went to Goodwill in Oxford because I was meeting someone there who had purchased some things from me from my eBay store. So as I had mentioned before, she got a lot of stuff, which meant she saved a lot of money in shipping, which was great. And it was lovely to meet her. So her name is Christy. She's awesome. We have the exact same taste in everything. And she was so sweet. She brought me something. So I'm excited to show this to you. She gave me this gorgeous Lemo plate with the pink flowers that I love so much. Here is the back stamp. I love it when the Lemo pieces that I pick up have this little green wreath on the back. It's just so pretty. But anyway, this is the plate. I absolutely love it. This is going in my collection. Actually, I think I know exactly where it's gonna go. I'll show you later. But so sweet of her. And we exchanged her items and chatted for a little bit. And then I went into the Goodwill store. So I immediately found these next 2 items, and I bought them and I brought them to my car, and then I went back because I didn't want to have to cart them around in my cart. When I show you, actually, you know what? I think I can hold them up. Let me do that. I'm going to hold them up. So I bought a pair of these lamps. So there's 2 of them. They are in really perfect condition. I love the pattern on these. I thought the metallic leaves were really, really fun. And I like the little sort of sun design on top. So I'm gonna hold up the other one so you get the full effect. So yeah, here they are. I love finding a pair of lamps, and I just thought these were so awesome. So, oh, and I have to tell you the price because the price was so good. So they were $8 each, but because they had a blue tag, that meant they were half off. So I got them $8 for the pair. So You can't beat that, right? I thought that was awesome. I was just reaching for the next thing to show you from Goodwill, and I realized I forgot this big stack of bowls that I bought at Red, White, and Blue. So here they are. It's a great big stack. These are Lenox, that nice classic cream with gold detailing, or actually, yep, this is the gold detailing. Sometimes there's platinum. This is gold. I can't tell you at this point the exact name of them because stupid Red, White, and Blue writes on the back of their stuff in marker. But no, it is the platinum rim. For some reason, it's pulling up gold here because it says platinum somewhere in the title. But anyway, I picked these up, and these will be going on my eBay store. Okay, now shifting gears back to Goodwill. So I also found, it was just such a great day at the Goodwill in Oxford. I really loved this bowl. I think this is so great for the fall. Doesn't this have like great fall colors on it? So this is a beautiful handled bowl. This was made by Lachlan. This is art china. There's some crazing here on the bottom, but there's the back stamp. And I thought this was a fabulous piece. This would look so nice on somebody's Thanksgiving table or as somebody's Thanksgiving decor. So this will be on my eBay store. This is a piece that will be hard to let go of, but I will. So you can keep your eyes out for that. I bought this pretty little McCoy planter. I thought this had a nice shape. This would be so great for a little plant of almost any kind. If I could have a real plant, I would, but instead I'm gonna hopefully live vicariously through one of you or somebody else who visits my eBay store. I love how this is footed. I think that's just a nice look. And you really cannot see the mark very well on this at all. It's really hiding in there, but when I looked this up, this does appear to be a McCoy piece. So I'll do a little bit more research just to be sure before I put it in my listing, but this was great. This was $5. Here's another piece that I love. This is a beautiful fused glass tray with blue hydrangeas. I absolutely love hydrangeas. I thought this was so beautiful. I love the edges as well on this. Such a pretty decorative piece. This was $5 and I just absolutely loved it. So what to show you next? So I found this great candle stand. This is in an amber glass, again, great for the fall. And you can see you can put your candle right in the center. And if you have smaller ones, you can put them right around the edge as well. It's surprisingly heavy, but I loved the amber glass on this. You can tell I have fall on the brain now. And the leaves are really starting to turn here in Connecticut. And I'm starting to see some leaves like blowing across the yard a little bit. So we are definitely getting into it. But I thought this was really cute. Okay, here's another handled bowl that I loved. This was $5, but then half off, so $2.50 for this. So you can see the gold toned handles and the beautiful floral detail right around the rim. So again, I think this would be a great little fall piece. I mean, this would look really nice any time of year. And again, this is a great bowl that could just be strictly decorative. You could put this on a coffee table or an end table. Woo! Oh, jeepers. Come here. Oh, jeepers. Okay. Holy huge cat. Okay. I got her. She did not come in peace. I could tell she did not come in peace. I was like, oh, it was like a shark sighting at a beach full of bathers a la Jaws. Okay. I'm gonna watch her because that was a feisty moment. Okay. We're getting there. I know this is a big haul. I know I'm asking a lot of your attention span. We are probably 70% done. So I found one Blue Heaven dinner plate and it was $5, so not cheap. And this stack of Blue Heaven little bread and butter dishes, these could also really be used for little desserts. The bread and butters were $1 each, but I know we have a lot of viewers who collect these, and a lot of people in general collect these. So I was happy to find them. There were 2 dinner plates originally, but one of them had a really good sized chip in it. So I decided to leave that one behind. Here are a fantastic pair of milk glass hobnail lamps. These are such a great little size. So these are perfect to pop on somebody's bureau. I thought it was so nice that these were a matched set. They're in really nice condition. And these will be going on my eBay store because even though they're lamps, I think these will not be dreadful to ship. Certainly there will be a shipping cost that reflects, you know, having to ship something this delicate. However, without the shades and things, I think this will not be too bad. Yeah, these are lovely. I was excited to find them. I was also really happy to find this beautiful pink Cornucopia vase. This is so lovely. This was $5. My friend Joan has a little collection of these in her house, and they look so beautiful all grouped together. So I thought I would pick this one up. I love the pink on this. So this will be going on my eBay store. Oh, and I forgot to mention how much the lamps were, but now I'm not seeing. Oh, here's a price. They were $8 each. So that was the lamps, and then the pretty little cornucopia vase. I think that is a charming little piece. I found this little Limoges bowl. I am not sure what exactly this was used for, but it has the little pink flowers that I love. So I'm gonna keep this one. This will go in my little Limoges cabinet. I also bought this fabulous Johnson Brothers platter. I've had these dishes on my store before and they sold really fast. So this one's called Snow White Regency, Johnson Brothers Ironstone, made in England. And this is in perfect condition. So this was $3. I think this will get snapped up pretty quickly if I'm not mistaken. I also found this big stack of Blue Ridge dishes. These are so pretty. They're all the same pattern. This lovely pink flower with the little buds coming out. And, oh, wait, yeah, this is called Valley Blossom by Blue Ridge Mountains. And of course, Blue Ridge is hand painted. There is the back stamp. Isn't that beautiful? They're in wonderful condition. I thought these 2 little plates were so sweet. Isn't that a pretty pattern? These are called Rosina. They were made in England. They're bone china. There is the back stamp. And I thought these had such a pretty, cheerful floral design on them. Then I got 3. I'm gonna show you these on the table, I think. These little metallic dishes are so pretty all together. So I think I'm gonna sell them together as a grouping of 3 on my eBay store. These are just so pretty. They were $3 each. These are Queen Anne. So this one is, oops, I don't think I showed you that. Sorry. Yep, there it is, Queen Anne. And this one is silver lace. This one is appropriately gold lace. And then this one is actually Royal Albert. So maybe I will sell the Royal Albert separately. It does look beautiful though with the other 2. So however I do it, those will be going on my eBay store. I loved this plate. Isn't that so pretty? Again, this fabulous floral design with leaves. This is Royal Standard bone china, made in England. And here is the last one. This is so sweet. Indy is getting feisty. Oh, He's pushing my hand. This one is really pretty, and this is Royal Stafford, bone china, sweet violets, and a cattail. The cattail is extra. I almost forgot to show you this little stack. So I bought this bigger plate. This bigger plate was $3 with a beautiful gold rim. Isn't that so pretty? And then there is a smaller plate that goes beautifully on top. And then I happen to have this beautiful little pedestal bowl that looks great on top. Oh my gosh, Indy's back again. That looks great on top for this wonderful little set of 3. And I think that's how I'm gonna sell this. I got these stacking boxes. I thought they were so pretty. Wouldn't this be such a nice little accent piece in somebody's house? I thought these were adorable. These are made of like a cardboard-ish paper. It's like a sturdy kind of paper. So these aren't wood or anything, but I thought they had a great look. And what's nice is that they stack all into the big box when you're done. So you can choose to show them all stacked up, or you can just put all of them into this one box, however you prefer to do it. And so I thought that was really cool. So these are, let me show you the bottom. These are called Bob's Boxes, primitive, very fine grapevine. So super cute. And then this is so weird. What is this? I just do not know what this is. It has an interesting little kind of 1960s, 70s design on it. It is Tupperware. So, oops, so here is the lid, and then it just, you know, snaps off and on as it should. So I don't know, would you like keep cereal or something in this, like dog food or dog biscuits? I'm not really sure what this is for. There's the bottom. Ew, it's disgusting, and it was on my tablecloth. I need to do some laundry now. Ew, but anyway, yeah, weird piece. Any idea what this was for? I'm gonna go wash it now and then wash my hands and then wash my tablecloth. All right, we're almost done. I bought this very classic Betty Crocker cookbook. My mother had a cookbook like this. Everybody's mother had a cookbook like this. A lot of us had a cookbook like this. It's so great. It's just, like I said, a real classic. So I thought it was fun to pick up. And whenever I find books about New England, I also pick those up. So this one is Tales of Bygone New England, and it has the great fall scene on that. So I grabbed this guy as well. A few articles of clothing were purchased. So I'll show you, actually before I show you the clothes, I got these great placemats in black and white toile with winter scenes. I thought these were really awesome, and the back is nice too. So the back is just this nice kind of buffalo check pattern in black and white. Wilson loves them. So these will be great in my own kitchen. I'm keeping these. And yeah, I think they'll look great. I think this is a great side to feature for now. And then when we get a little bit more into winter, this will be a great look on the other side. These were actually from Red, White, and Blue. Then I picked this great all wool sweater. I thought this was really lovely. It's been a little bit pulled and misshapen, but I think that will shake out in the wash. This was made by sweater makers in Copenhagen, Denmark. So pretty neat. It's a good size. I would say this is probably consistent with a woman's large. There's the tag. I didn't see a size tag in it, but yeah, I just thought this was beautifully made, and it is so like heavy and chunky. This brought me right back to high school. This is United Colors of Benetton, and it is a sweater. You can see that label. This was made in Italy. And it has this great pattern. Oh my goodness, this reminded me so much. These were so popular when I was in high school. This really brought me back. So this is just a really super cute sweater. I am not sure if I'm listing this one or keeping it. I'm probably listing it. I'm listing the red one. I'm keeping the sweatshirt. And then I'm keeping this really cute Land's End fleecy jacket. This is so warm and cuddly. I really liked it. And it's got sort of a tie at the waist and pockets and the whole thing. So this one was $14.99, not cheap, but it's in absolutely perfect condition. So I think I'll get a lot of use out of this. I'm staring into the Limoges cabinet right now so I can show you the beautiful plate that I received from Christy. I think it looks so pretty here. Such a beautiful piece. And then I want to show you where I put the little bowl that I picked up. My thrifting adventures, here it is. And I think that looks really sweet in here as well. So two nice additions to the collection. Here are my brown and white transferware plates on the old chargers that I used to use. I really liked how the brown in the chargers picked up the brown in the image. I thought that had a really nice kind of fall look, but the downside is these are super cheap. They are plastic. And like I said, these were just from Amazon and you can get these at the Dollar Tree. Not that there's anything wrong. I buy things from both places all the time. These chargers just happen to have a very kind of cheapy look. Although when you have the plates on them, it isn't bad. On the other hand, here are the plates underneath the silver chargers. The silver just peeks out underneath the plates. And it gives it at least a little bit of a grounding effect, although, Indy, honey, you're not helping. Although, I don't know, they're not as big as the brown ones. So this is kind of a side-by-side comparison with a cat. And I'm just wondering, what do you think? Do you like the inexpensive brown ones? Do you like the silver ones? I think the silver ones with actual silverware and all the bells and whistles will look even better. I do think it would be ideal if they were a tiny bit larger. But let me know what you think in the comments. I could use a little feedback, I think. Here they are side by side again, but with more pieces for a full table setting. So again, here is the silver charger. Here is the brown charger. And I'm still kind of feeling like, I don't know, the size of the brown is better and the dark color I think is better for fall/winter. I feel like it just makes the plate pop, but this certainly looks a little bit more expensive. Again, I would love your thoughts. Here is Indy on the window seat in our kitchen. And moving up, you can see the black and white toile curtains. So look at how pretty the buffalo check looks with the curtains. And of course, if I turn it around to the winter toile pattern, it works even better. It's a really nice match. So I thought these were pretty. They could really use a little bit of an iron. Here's a better look with the toile. And then of course with the plaid and a cattail. Here are both sides of the placemats on our kitchen table. We sometimes have 3 chairs. We can even fit 4 chairs on this table. Oh, with the cat. Oh my goodness, with the cat. Come, cat. Oh boy, sorry. We often have 3 chairs here. If Zach is home, we can even get 4 chairs around this table, but it's just easier for the flow of traffic when we have 2, and usually it's just the 2 of us here. So you can see how nice the setting is with the buffalo check, and here it is with the toile. Again, I need to iron them both. And here's a better look at the placemats in the context of the kitchen. Up here we have our chandelier with the black shades, and we have the black framed mirror over the mantle. So I think these fit in really well. So that's what I have for you today. I shudder to think about how long this video might have gone. If it's gone real long, I'm sorry. I know sometimes they do go a little bit long. I will try to edit this video ruthlessly so we're not here for like 5 hours. That would be way more Worthington home than anyone wants or needs. I get it. So anyway, that's what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit like and subscribe if you haven't already. Wherever you are and whatever you're doing, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.